place, it feels like heaven. I've never been, but if I had to guess, then you would always be what's on my mind. Walking beside you, it feels like flying. You make the solid ground feel like the sky, and I could stay for the rest of my life. Now when I'm dreaming, I think of you, and when I'm awake, you're there too. All I know is that I love you, and all I know is that's enough to keep living this life together. 'Cause honestly, everything is better with you.
Right. Nathan, what a wild ride the past 6 years have been for us. Our journey began at Penrith Panthers when fate brought us together. The next morning after I had met you at Panthers, I had a friend request on Instagram. Back then, I was fully convinced this 40-year-old man had stalked me to add me on Instagram. Little did we know our lives would be soon become intertwined. I still remember complaining to my mum and Emma about how clingy I thought you were and how you'd just not leave me alone. The truth was, you were just simply eager to spend any time you had with me. You showed up for me time and time again, and I was fortunate to find someone who did. You've seen me at my worst and my best, and yet you remain by my side. You've been my rock through everything we've been through. There's something special about seeing how supportive and caring you were at the birth of our babies and postpartum that made me fall more in love with you. I'm so glad we are both so committed to each other and our family, and I promise to keep showing up for us and our family. Nathan, I love so many things about you and think you have so many amazing qualities, but I think my favourite thing about you is watching how much you love our kids and our nieces and nephews. Thank you for being the fun parent and uncle. Our kids, nieces and nephews are so lucky to have someone in their life that not only loves them unconditionally, but also is a role model for them when you're not doing dumb shit.
I'll be the dumb uncle, trust me.
You really set the bar high for when our kids find themselves a partner. You are the hardest worker I know, and your passion for providing for us and not complaining is truly appreciated. Thank you also for your generosity. Ever since I met you, I've always noticed how giving you are to not only myself, but others. You will always go out of your way to help others around you, even if it means you're going without. I watch you help your family and friends with anything that they need, even when times are tough, and you don't expect anything in return. Like that time that you saw that old man on the M4, and you kindly pulled over and asked me if he needed a lift to the servo and back to his car. I thought you were going to get killed.
And paid for his fuel because he didn't have any money on him.
Yeah. Then it turned out to be someone that your mum knew. I vow to support you in whatever hobby you decide to take up. By that time, you took up golf and decided to bring a golf buggy home. And then if that wasn't enough, you decided it'd be a great idea to get it wrapped in the same wrap as your work truck. I vow to listen to your new business ideas. I think I genuinely hear you say to me, "Bro, I've got a new business idea," about 3 times a day. You're always thinking of ways you can retire at the age of 29. I vow to always give you ideas on what sort of things I'd like to be built around the house, as I know you'll have it done within a few hours. Like the time I asked you to make the laundry a bit nicer for me, and by the afternoon you had fully renovated it. And I vow to stay committed to us and our family when times get tough and we feel like we can't keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause.
I've read this to myself a few times and been waiting for this part to see how I go. Krista, I vow to love you with all my heart, to support your dreams and to be your forever home. I promise to keep sharing my business ideas with you daily, even though your eyes are rolling into the back of your head. I'll promise to always make you laugh at your jokes, even when they're a little lame. I vow to love you through your sleepless nights with the kids and the endless questions of why from our kids. I promise to cherish you, support you, even when you're a little bit crazy, because let's be honest, that's my favourite part. When the world gets loud and life gets overstimulating, I promise to be the calm in your storm, hold your hand, make you laugh when you need it the most. I promise to always cherish and support that kindness and be that safe haven where you can be yourself. I love you, Krista, now and forever.
Any of the powers conferred upon me as a marriage officer under the Marriage Act of Fiji, I, Usaya Mranumasi, do pronounce you as husband and wife.
Both guys, Krista's family, my family, all organising. It took a lot of organising, but we're here, which is the main thing. And as far as my wife and I am concerned, we couldn't be more prouder to have Krista part of our family and you guys as well. Now, I'm not going to, I didn't write anything down. This is straight from here. I'm not going to welcome Krista to the family because she's been welcomed since the first day we met her. All right, she's always
with your basket of washing.
And I will say one other thing with Krista.
Whether it was like hanging out at Panthers, helping Krista get down off cars after she's been dancing on them all night, or going to Coogee Stairs, not for fitness, but just to get the perfect Instagram photo. But Emma and I often wondered when Krista would meet the love of her life. And that's when we were introduced to Nathan in 2018. And we instantly knew they'd be the perfect match. And well, look, here we are today.
We have been friends for such a long time and have endless memories. And now as two grown adults, we find ourselves reminiscing on everything that we did as naughty little girls and the nostalgia of our childhood. While these are all amazing memories, my favourites have been in the last few years. Through all of our major milestones, we have been there for each other's triumphs. Proposals, wedding planning, positive pregnancy tests, the births of our children, and we have now both been each other's maid of honours at our wedding. I just know that in the future there will come a time that we will look back at everything we are experiencing right now and be amazed on how far we have come and undoubtedly how youthful we once were.
The next item we need is the groom. Go get the groom. Go get the groom.
Hearts are warmed by the firelight. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing.
First off, let's give a big round of applause to the bride and groom. Krista, you look absolutely stunning. And Nathan, despite looking like a member of ZZ Top, you're looking pretty sharp yourself. I've known Nathan for roughly 15 years, and I can honestly say he's one of the best friends a guy could ask for. He's always been there for me, whether I needed a hand pimping out my Holden Astra, or a mate to go bash some money through the local coaches.
So much beauty to
First, I'd like to thank both of our parents and my grandparents for their incredible support. We seriously couldn't have done without you, and we thank you from the bottom of our heart. So tonight we gather to celebrate a love that's taken us from Panthers to parenthood. And I couldn't be more grateful to have Krista by my side. Now, as you all know, it started in Panthers, now here we are. Somehow I convinced her to follow my business page that night on Instagram, because I wasn't making any moves, alright? A few weeks later, we had our first date. I knew I was in for a wild ride, and I picked her up in my Beetle, and she was wearing her pajamas. That's not a joke. We were honestly inseparable. We were always on the go, always finding new adventures, and always eating. Probably single-handedly kept the food industry alive.
We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight.
It wasn't me, but there was some other guy that looked like he was in waterworks over there being tangled. He's gone, but I understood what he felt. And here we all are, having a great time together, and that's what it's all about. Yeah.